Good afternoon, it's Jeff and Wilma here at Budrum, and this afternoon we're going to make some Bunya Nut Pasta. So I've dusted off our pasta machine here on the bench here, so we're going to be using our pasta machine. And now I've got my scale set here, and these Bunya nuts have been taken out of the shell. They've been cooked for about 2 or 3 days. They've been boiled for about 2 or 3 days, so I'm going to put about 50 grams through the garlic crusher, and because they've been cooked for a few days, it comes out more like a powder. So that breaks up more like a powder. Whereas when it's freshly cooked, it comes out like noodles. So the powder is what I'm looking for. It's sort of, oops, get that part out. So you're getting like a flour. So I'm just going to keep on going with this till I get 50 grams. So we're only making enough pasta for the 2 of us. Right, so for this pasta I've already got 50 grams of minced bunya, which is almost a flour. I'm going to put 50 grams of baker's flour into that. So I'm just going to keep on going. I'll go to another 50 grams. So that's about it. So that's it. So we're going to add over here, we're going to add 1 egg. And a pinch of salt. And bring it all together and just knead it into a dough. And if it's too dry, I'll add a bit of milk, and if it's not dry enough, I'll add a bit more flour. Right, so I'm just kneading this dough to get it to the consistency that I want it, so we can start to roll it out into a dough. Adding a little bit more flour. It was a little bit moist. So, but the general rule of thumb for pasta is 100 grams of plain flour to 1 egg. So what I'm going to, I think she's almost ready to start rolling. Just give it a little bit more flour. She's still a bit more moisture breaking through. So I haven't used this machine for a few years, so I think you start off on number 1. No, number 1. So you just sort of put your handle there. You just sort of roll it out. And that looks fantastic. A little bit more flour, still a little bit moist. So once you get on number 1, you go to number 2. So you can just keep on joining together. When you get it a nice consistency, you can make it a bit thinner. So you just go to number 3. Still a little bit moist. sort of just go to number 5. I'm going from 3 to 5 this time. You can sort of take it as thick as, you know, to the desired thickness. So I could go a little bit, just go one more. I'm going to number 6. Actually, now that I've got it like that, I might just cut it in half. It might be so hard to control. So I'll put it through on number 6 and then we can make the pasta we want. And once we've done that, we can cut them to length and we can decide whether we're going to make, what pattern we're going to make. So I'll just get a little bit of flour on both sides. So I'm just going to pull it through on the wide pasta. So that's sort of what happens there. You can see if you want to. You're right there. And we're just coming out like that on those, on that one. And we'll do the next one. So this is our last piece to go through. There's that. Put a fair dusting of flour over it so it won't stick together. There's our, what sort of pasta is that? Vermicelli or something? Or? I'm not sure.
Vermicelli's finer than that.
Oh right, so anyway that's our pasta. That's our, we're going to cook that up and have it with our tom yum soup. We've got some water on the boil here, it's got some salt in it. And I'm just going to cook up our Bunya Nut Pasta. So I'm just going to drop it in there, increase the heat a bit. So I'll bring this back to the boil. I'll just separate that a bit. Pasta's cooked. I'm just going to strain it into there. And put that back in there. Put a bit of olive oil in there and stop it from sticking together. And we're going to have this with al
dente.
Al dente, yeah. Looks fantastic.
Don't sound so surprised.
Well, there's our Bunya Nut Pasta. Here's our pasta ready to put the soup on. So our Bunya Nut Pasta with our Bunya Nut Tom Yum soup. So there's a lot of protein in Bunya Nut, a lot of goodness out of the fish frame, and a lot of protein in the mushroom. Now do a dollop of sour cream. I'll just put that on mine. Would you like the same on yours, Will? There you go. Well, there's our tom yum, our Bunya Nut Tom Yum soup on Bunya Nut Pasta. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.